Now, I'll tell you why. It's usually not because the attorney's lazy or weak. It's because would an attorney rather make $100,000 versus $10,000 on a case? Sure. The attorney doesn't know any better. And the reason he doesn't know any better is why? Because he doesn't have any doctors who know how to do this. That's why. He can't go to court, because what's he going to get when he goes to court with this guy? The guy who gave the cervical sprain strain. Crap. Nothing. He doesn't have the guy that can put all of the documentation together, the mechanism of injury, the subjective, the hybrid subjective and objective, totally objective, document the therapeutic protocol, response to treat it, call it an MMI, permanent injury, tell the story, and connect all those dots and support and win the case. He doesn't have that guy. Because if he did, and he knew he could triple or more the case, what would he do? Oh, all the time. Yeah, guess what my attorneys did, especially that one attorney, once we got the policy limit award. He went for policy limits every time. Every time. Now, I told him whether or not to go to court based on whether or not we had these financial drivers. Remember I told you I never lost in court? I never lost in court because I told my attorney if we had the case to go to court and win. I knew. The attorney won't know. The doctor's the one that's supposed to know. He knows if you have all these financial drivers or not. The attorney will just know if you have a positive MRI. You know, like a piece of the puzzle. But do you have somebody that can actually stand and do it in a deposition or stand and explain all of these financial drivers and put them all together and tell the story and connect the dots to make sense to win the case? And there's not many people that know how to do that. And that's why the attorney doesn't do it. But guess what? If the attorney knew he could make $170,000 on every soft tissue injury case, would you take your case to court every time and say, screw the attorney, I'm not going to be your little bitch? Yeah. If I could make, let me ask you, you're an attorney, yeah. How much money, like let's say you said 70, if you could get 70,000 for every soft tissue injury case, would you always take those to court?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's take it down. What number, how far down, 50, 40, 30 before you'd go, that's about a number I'd start going, wait a minute.
Well, the policy limits here in California are 15,000. So, I mean, any policy above that, yeah.
So you'd be okay if it was 20,000? I mean, there is a trade-off. There is a trade. Yeah. See, so what would that be?
So maybe 30 to 50,000, yeah.
Okay, and I'm saying it was a 3-to-1. I'm saying it's staying at a 3-to-1 ratio.
Oh yeah, okay.
So
50.
50?
Yeah.
So when it starts getting under 50 is when you'd go, I don't want.
When it starts costing more than 10 to 15,000 to.
Okay, when you're not going to win more than 10 or 15 per case?
Right, yeah.
Okay. I think that sounds fair. Does that sound like a good generalization? I think that's a good bell curve statement he said. So if the attorney could make an extra 15 per case, would you say, yeah, if I could make 15 per soft tissue injury case, I'd take that to court?
Yes.
Is that like 100% yes or maybe 50% yes? Or?
I mean, obviously it would depend on the case and the amount of work based off.
I'm just saying average case.
Yeah, more than 50%.
Okay. And if it was 20,000? If you made 20,000 per soft tissue injury case?
More, 20,000 more than.
When would it be 100%? You'd go, yeah, that's a slam dunk. I would do that. Would it be 20,000?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So if it was 3-to-1 ratio, 20,000, we're only talking $60,000. Only. You know how easy it is to get $60,000 in a soft tissue injury case with this documentation in a jury? I'm going to show you how easy that is.